Hey everybody, John Heaney here for Vintage Guitar Workshop. It has come to my knowledge recently that some people don't understand what's involved in a neck reset. And we do a lot of neck resets here because we are a Martin authorized repair center. And not to say that Martins always need neck resets, but we get quite a few of them and they're a big job. They're very involved. I'm going to show you how to determine whether your guitar needs a neck reset and then show you the steps that are involved in a neck reset. All right, let's get into it. Here we are with just happens to be a Martin guitar, and this one is in for a neck reset. And the way we determine that is we take a straight edge along the fretboard. This is after the relief has been taken out of the neck, so the neck is as flat as it can be. Now that straight edge should come just above the bridge. Just above the bridge, and it is actually hitting the bridge just about, a 1/16 below the surface of the wood of the bridge. So that is a little bit out of line. The neck reset would involve realigning, removing and realigning the neck. Okay, now how do we do that? Well, let me tell you, there's a couple of crazy methods that have been developed over the years. First step is we remove this fret. In this case, it's the 15th fret, which is one fret above where the body joins the neck. So let's say this is the fret where the body joins the neck and one fret above that. That will give you access to your dovetail. So we remove that fret, remove it very carefully and set it aside because we're gonna put it back in. I'm gonna grab a second guitar that has the next step in progress. This guitar also has the fret removed, but two little holes drilled here. What are those for? Well, this is not my lunch. This is a pressure cooker that's used to create dry steam. It comes out of this little nozzle, and then you take the dry steam, you'll slip this in here, and you'll put it down into that hole. It gets down into the dovetail, put it down into this hole, it gets down into the dovetail on the other side, and it'll loosen up the glue. Now this works for wood glue, hide glue, and most guitars. But there are other guitars that are glued on with epoxy, and in that case you need the heat stick, a larger hole, and you put the heat stick in there and it melts the epoxy. Same principle, just a different process, different tool. Then what happens? Well, and what is a dovetail? And what am I talking about? Well, I'm going to show you the next guitar, which is the next stage in progress. Anyway, it's a Martin D18, belongs to Jack Timchin. We have removed the neck on this one already. You can see we've got the fret removed, we've got the little holes, and voila! You steam the neck, comes off, and this is the dovetail. It's called that because it kind of looks like a dovetail. I don't know, I've never really looked at a dovetail. But it goes into a similarly shaped slot. And then the process of realigning the neck is a slow process. We take strips of sandpaper, and it's a slow, tedious process, but it has to be. And you basically hold the neck in place, pull through, and you're sanding off a very little bit at a time until you get the angle to go to the proper spot just above the bridge. Now, occasionally, when we do this, we'll need to put a little bit of wood under the extension, and we'll either use a piece of ebony or rosewood and slip it right in there, or we'll use a piece of a wedge of something and color it to match the ebony or rosewood. But once it's all done, you wouldn't even notice that that's in there. And gives you the proper angle after several days, really, of pulling those strips of sandpaper. You'll get the proper angle where your straight edge will come just above the bridge. And then we glue it, clamp it back in, and the guitar will play like new. This one has also had a new replacement bridge because at some point someone, instead of resetting the neck, decided that they were going to just shave the bridge down. big, big no-no. You don't ever want to do that. You're losing the integrity of your entire guitar's sound by doing that. So don't shave your bridge down. Reset your neck. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends.